Hello, dear friends. So in this lesson, we will learn the fundamentals about object-oriented programming in Python. So this is a topic that, it's going to take us into the next level in Python. So this is the beginning of the advanced level in programming, and I want you to please review this topic carefully. That way, you'll know what's going on. Okay, so why don't we just get started? So, given what we've learned so far, we can say that Python's basic philosophy is that once written, code can be reused in the most efficient way. Let's take variables, for example. So we use variables because when we define a variable once, we can use it in other places, right? So the same idea works with functions and modules. So it's this idea that's the basic logic of object-oriented programming. Okay, so let's start OOP. So objects in Python are elements that contain some methods and some values, right? For example, lists, tuples, dictionaries, and functions are indeed objects. So have a look at this. When we run this code, we will create a list object named list. Or when we run this code, we will create a function object named sum. Right, so classes are the type of data that allows us to produce objects. We can think of a class as a prototype of an object. It contains data members, methods, instances, etc. So let's create a class so that we can better understand them. So like function definitions begin with the keyword def, we define a class using the keyword class. So now we can create a class named phone. And we'll define some attributes like brand, model, color, camera, MP, HDD, RAM, platform. Brand equals Apple. Model equals iPhone X. Color equals black. Camera, MP equals 12 MP. HDD equals 128 GB. RAM equals 3 GB. Platform equals iOS 12.3. Excellent. So when we run this code, we create a class. Now, how do we create an object from this class? Okay, so let's try. We define an object named myPhone. MyPhone equals phone. Okay, so we created our object. Now let's check this new object's attributes. myPhone.model. And the result is iPhone 10. myPhone.HDD. The result is 128 GB. myPhone.color. And the result is black. Now let's create another phone named myPhone 2. myPhone 2 equals phone. Now check this new object's attributes as well. myPhone.model. The result is iPhone 10. myPhone.HDD. And the result is 128 GB. So as you can see, those two objects' attributes are the same because the attributes that we define here are class attributes. So when we create an object, the values of these attributes come up by default. Great. So how can we create an object with the new properties that we set each time using the class that we created? Haha, good question. We're going to learn that in the next lesson. So that's why I want to see you in the next lesson. Until then, have a nice day.